race. Tonight, the number 7 seed and the 10 seed. The Orange and the Wolfpack squaring off here in round 2. Now, earlier today, plenty of action here in D.C. 13-14, Syracuse 20-11, and still has hopes of an NCAA bid. And when their backcourt is good for the Orange, it is off the charts good. Judah Mintz right in the thick of that. His first pass can't be finished up, but it will be eventually.
Offensive rebounder and defensive rebounder as well, but an elite defender.
Winner will take on the number 2 seed Duke at 7 tomorrow. Mintz with a pull-up pop, and he'll drain that. Judah Mintz named to the second team All-ACC.
With the paint for him to spin back towards the baseline.
Shot clock at 8, and going to be a whistle here and a foul.
Got going now, 3 opportunities for him as he misses the.
Following a legend, never easy, but he's gotten Syracuse to mind as well. So if you hear me leaning on that story.
Late, they should be in the mix for one of those automatic bids. Forgive me, not an automatic bid, but an at-large bid.
Mintz on the attack, right up against the wall of red, and drops it in.
Numbers once he gets to the basket.
Justin Taylor with the foul. Burns gets the return. Working on Brown. That should be an entertaining duel as he hits that one.
And DJ Burns has that ability. He's
Starling with 26 against NC State in one of those victories. Mintz, tough shot, hits the deck. He does that an awful lot, but he bounces right back up and he heads to the line. Mintz has drawn a team 14 foul shots and 18 tries.
Also
not to mention his former head coach. Great to see Jim Boeheim here working the tournament with you yesterday. Burns and banks it in. He'll be headed to the line against Duke. He was outstanding in that game. They lost the game. Winning the lottery. Copeland bottled up downstairs. Got the pass free somehow. Taylor couldn't hit the shot. Amazing he got that pass free. The long jumper will be nothing but net by O'Connell.
And O'Connell was super aggressive yesterday. 16.
Corey Alexander and Angel Gray. NC State the number 10 seed, Syracuse the number 7 seed. DJ Horn, the star for the Wolfpack, who did not play last night, has gotten into this game in the last minute and a half.
Sweeping thus far the season series, but trying to beat a good team 3 times, always difficult.
NC State at 18-14. Syracuse 20 wins, 11 losses. Shot clock down to 2. Brown will launch it and got it to go. Talk about unconventional.
With the nice alley-oop.
And it was history.
And it was history with Jim Valvano running across the floor looking for someone to hug.
Great visual there. Copeland launches and swishes it in. But Eric Copeland.
Get an assist, you've got to make the shot. And the problem with that is North Carolina State 4 of 14 from the field, only 1 for 7 from beyond the arc. A beautiful find from DJ Burns. And this time, Jaden Taylor's able to knock down the 3-ball.
Transferred in iron. Let's see if Horn gets involved offensively. Burns with a touch. Boy, tough angle, but he makes a lot of those shots.
A post player to be able to play through, but he's so unselfish that you have to pick your poison. Do you double team or do you just allow him to just beat you up one-on-one?
A creative passer, too. Mintz lofts it, gets it, and he'll go to the line. Shoot him. In fact, he is going to go down the tunnel, maybe. Yeah, he is headed toward their locker room.
Most likely with the 2 fouls, he won't play the remainder of this first. Have to find a way to keep heat on that hip flexor.
O'Connell from the elbow, can't hit it. Syracuse in transition. How about that pass? Brown with the slam, but gives it away. Taylor. No foul on that one. Here comes Jaden Taylor on the opposite end of the floor, trying to go end to end, and NC State will clean it up.
But I love the consistency.
O'Connell coming in, 29% beyond the 3-point line. Burns trying to get a better spot, and he once again gets great bounce and that terrific ability to find the goal. Many are.
Yes, this is true. He should not feel alone in that.
Right. He'll give it to O'Connell for a triple. Got it. Michael O'Connell on target. Copeland. Shot clock down to 7. Starling from the elbow. Got it.
And that's been the difference, in my opinion, OB.
Breakdown immediately following.
And DJ Horn back on the floor playing with those 2 fouls. Had a good look off of a DJ Burns find.
Nifty spin there by Copeland. Couldn't get the basket, but he'll be headed to the line. But here Copeland, the sophomore from.
Difficult once he gets going to sit him down. When you're dealing with the hip flexor, tighten up. So I respect Kevin Keats getting him back on the floor, but all Haley right now.
Burns at the line, getting a little bit closer, a little fall away. Oh, big rebound by Diarra. Got it to O'Connell on the low block for 2. And that was all Mohamed Diarra.
Possession, give Tony a lot of credit because it would have been easy to hit Judah Mintz with a technical foul on that.
O'Connell on the dribble. Taylor trying that baseline. Tough sledding underneath, but he made the shot. That was by 2. They had dropped 4 in a row before their win yesterday over Louisville. And turnovers were such a big part of that.
It absolutely was.
On the drive, and scooped up and in by J.J. Starling. He'll get a second chance. Starling can't finish. On the run.
Nice find.
Taylor will draw the foul.
Tournament, but those who are also recognizing Ramadan for the next month are stated that he had a big meal last night, ate around 5:45.
Game yesterday had a huge impact. 9 points, 2 assists already. More importantly, 0 turnovers.
Mintz left alone to fire it up there, and that's not a good idea.
And that's what Coach Kareem was talking about.
Sophomore from Fort Washington, Maryland. Good first half with 11. Middlebrooks will hand it off for Taylor. Taylor trying to shred the D, going in strong. He's made a couple of really tough buckets. DJ Horn, they iced the win with 11 foul shots in the last 3 minutes. Made a ton of foul shots.
Yeah, they absolutely did. It was this young man, Casey Morcell, who made 13 for 13. Ooh. And this time he goes to the tough bucket.
Coming up on a minute to go before halftime. They hand off for Mintz. Now Starling. Starling with a pull-up pop and drains that one to triple.
Obi, you mentioned a lot of that has to do with you take your best defender and you normally put him on Judah Mintz. So he's getting to play against the second best defender, and he's had his way.
Morcell looking to make a move on the spin. Copeland got a hand on it to follow and a foul.
During the last half of this season.
Malik Brown just. The junior transfer from
the 2 teams. Right. Middlebrooks for Jack Clark straight up.
Copeland tried to dart a pass inside and stolen away. Diarra comes up with it. 12 seconds before halftime, 12.3 and a timeout to set up a shot here. Last seconds of the half.
The switch up by Syracuse going to the zone out of the timeout.
They want Burns to touch it, flips it up there, it rolls off the 10, and that's the last shot of the half. NC State will head to the locker room leading Syracuse here in round 2, 35-32.
I love the adjustment by Adrian Archie, though.
9 for NC State, but Jaden Taylor led them with 10. As we are underway here in the second half, NC State with the ball.
Syracuse starting in the zone defensively, OB, to start this second half.
Over the top, Mintz. Oh, what a pretty catch and bucket. And again, the winner to take on the 2 seed, the Duke Blue Devils. We've got the double bye to get into the quarterfinals. Bell on target. Now he was in foul trouble. Set a huge chunk of the first half.
But that's his role. He's the shooter on this team, and great execution to get him a look early. Missed the final 16 minutes of that first half, but knocked down his first 3 here.
So a great sign for the Orange there. He'll jump in. And a whistle here with 18:52 to go.
When they get the basketball in the hand of DJ Burns, and more importantly, when he's.
And DJ Horn back in for the Wolfpack. He missed last night's game because of a hip issue. He was in and out of the lineup in the first half of this one. Did not start for the Wolfpack. Mintz with a pull-up, drains it.
So he's just getting to his spots, OB. He's so athletic. Once he gets to his spots, he's going to elevate. There's nothing you can do as a defender if you don't get to the basketball when he's on the ground.
His 15 points. He's hit a bunch of shots just like that. Horn with a pull-up at the elbow, and that'll go. Good sign for the Wolfpack.
Much that drives Adrian Autry crazy as a former point guard himself.
You want to be the floor general. You want to make sure that everybody is in the right place and with the right pace.
Taylor pulls up and pops. Diarra had position, and he will draw the foul. Red.
Instead of Red, because I know him as Red, of course, and know him from that East tournament. Lawrence Moulton, of course, leaving as the Big East all-time leading.
Morcell, great interior passing, and Burns will knock it down.
Great recognition by Diarra, though, to know that as the help comes over, DJ Burns.
Now Burns on the high post. Trying to spin, and a lot of iron, but it won't drop. He wins it back. Somehow a second effort, and switched in by Taylor. That was a crazy possession. Alongside Corey Alexander and Angel Gray. What are your thoughts so far about the tournament? Wake Forest with a huge win today as far as their chances for the NCAA tournament.
And a necessary win to set up what will be an absolute battle tomorrow with the pen out of the timeout. NC State figured out their way through that zone.
DJ Horn trying to get free, airborne, knocks it down. We haven't heard much from him. So shut down for the Wolfpack. We'll lead at 48-41. Horn will launch way downtown, but too strong.
But another offensive rebound, Obi. That's been the difference now. 17.
NC State by 9. DJ Horn looking for room to operate. It's partially blocked. Burns comes away with it, though. He'll get a chance at it. Now it'll be swished in by Taylor.
Off on the three ball.
Look at this run, 16-2 over the last 6 minutes. And another theft. Horn to Taylor, back to Horn, and he'll lay it in. And a big-time fast break. That'll bring on a timeout, Syracuse. Judah Mintz upset moments ago after there was no foul called here. Looked like there was plenty of contact, but his reaction after that, he was really upset, obviously shaken up.
You give NC State an opportunity.
But this game, in the process of...
Not for the incident in the first half, Tony Henderson may have walked away. I mean, he understands the frustration. I mean, officials miss calls. It happens.
Horn with the theft. Horn will dunk it. A giant swing here in the last 3 or 4 minutes.
I'm going to say the hip flexor feels pretty good for DJ Horn right now.
Entry pass inside for Brown and 2. 58-43. That snapped a 12-0 run. Here's Taylor to swoop in, and now the Pack making all kinds of shots.
I tell you what,
the Orange come away. They need a long run. Copeland off to Bell. And Bell will swish in the triple.
He's the one guy that the Orange have been able to rely on
against NC State earlier this winter. The swing for Morcell. Around and out, one and done.
Another great look and great find from DJ Burns.
Copeland, long strides in there for a basket. Well, I can guess how it happened. He was ready. He was preparing for the champagne. And he was prepared. I give him credit for that. Bell straight on, sinks it, a 2-pointer.
The technical foul from Judah Mintz. Even though Mintz is on the bench, Quadir Copeland has come in and taken over.
Morcell shut down in the paint. O'Connell got a good look. He's a dangerous shooter when he gets warmed up.
Big basket from O'Connell.
14. DJ Horn did not score in the first half. He has 11 in the second half. That hip's feeling better. Another shot from him, and knocks back a 3.
It didn't feel as though Syracuse ever gained possession, so no shot clock reset.
Inbound Middlebrooks, and will slam it down. Interior passing inside from Malik Brown. But of course, Syracuse cannot afford to be trading back. Coming up tonight after this game, Boston College and Clemson, number 11 and number 6. Here's Morcell on the other end to slam it. Post, by the way, pretty much personally ended the season of Miami Hurricanes with that performance. Copeland looked like he got bottled up and he made the shot anyway.
Standing, they need to lay everything on the floor. And it's been fun to watch them, especially in that first game yesterday.
Warren will draw the foul, and he'll be off to the line with about 5.5 remaining here. Syracuse actually led with 18:30 to go in the game. 30
to be able to make that happen.
And then gave a thumbs up to the training staff. He did have to leave for a bit, for a chunk of time in the first half, but he returned with a vengeance in the second.
He absolutely did. Picked up those 2 fouls early in the first half. Checked out.
Bell will launch and hit it. He's such a good shooter. He flips it here for Taylor. 4:40 left.
Judah Mintz right now having to defend DJ Burns.
Here's one of those bounce passes. Morcell, and he'll draw the foul. As Malik Brown was a little late getting it. And they are in action tomorrow as Morcell.
C.J. Leslie doing the work on the glass back with the turnovers. Now 17 turnovers.
Wow. And 28 points off the turnovers. A collision right there at midcourt.
With somebody to dribble a pass, I'll do that. I don't need you to do that.
Yeah. He won a degree from Stanford.
I think he might be able to get a pretty good job with that.
Pretty much anywhere he wants to go.
Yeah.
He's going to run into some of you Virginia guys along the way.
Not bad to have that on the resume.
Mintz off for Copeland. His turnaround. That'll go. But 4 minutes to go and a big gap here. More pressure from the Orange.
We've seen crazier things happen. Now it's going to be up to the Wolfpack to handle the basketball and be able to make their free throws, which they did so well last night. But good things happen. We dominated this game really without having to score big numbers.
Sure has. Breaking the press again.
Uh-oh, you ain't going to dunk it, DJ.
Burns, no, he's not. He's gonna very gently off. They have put this game on ice. It certainly feels like, with a tremendous run. Copeland from the corner, too strong. And a 33-13 romp that they went on, and a whistle.
It's a style of play which is a rougher, more defensive side, them to catch up to the ACC.
O'Connell at the line, making 1 of 2. And an 81-59 NC State advantage. They have played a tremendous second half, the Wolfpack. O'Connell will draw the foul coming out of there. Let's check in with Angel. He actually looked like he was enjoying it.
Oh, he was. At the 14 rebounds, 7 of those on the offensive glass. And when you look at the numbers throughout this game, a 20-7 advantage for the Wolfpack in second chance points. Mohamed Diarra had a whole lot to do with that.
I'll tell you another guy who needs to get some love is Jaden Taylor. 18 points in this game. 6 out of 12 3.
Only 4. However, Diarra's 14 rebounds and 8.
He throws it away to O'Connell. Middlebrooks running the floor. Crowd thought he walked with that. Out in front, it's Mintz, and Mintz with the finish.
For the fact that they had to do an additional 30 minutes.
No question, it was McDonough.
Okay, I was just checking. That would have been my guess.
Asked, and I think got it, actually. Mintz in the paint, floats it up there for 2. It just has not been enough of that to get half by the Wolfpack. They ran away with this one. Syracuse led 39-37 with 18.5 minutes to go. And then it was a 21-4 run by NC State to ice this victory. And the Wolfpack wins again. I don't know, is it going to be a magic carpet ride for the Wolfpack here in Washington?
It's happened before. Can it happen again? This team can be extremely dangerous, getting production from so many guys up and down the lineup. And the first time they've won multiple games in the ACC tournament.